Here's a story that a bunch of people surprisingly asked me to talk about simply from, we've talked about teen suicide as an issue in the LGBT kind of lens, but this is a little bit different. Paris Jackson, Michael Jackson's daughter, attempted suicide. She's 15 years old. She was hospitalized yesterday following an attempt at suicide, and a lot of reports say that her wrists were cut and that she actually has a cutting problem. And the report, a representative told Fox 411 that we received a call at 1:27 in the morning. We transported the patient to the hospital at 1:47 a.m. We responded to a call of an overdose. That's the kind of call that we got. TMZ reported that the 911 caller said that Paris had cut her wrists. And I don't know if this is part of the facts or not, but there was Motrin. She had attempted to overdose on Motrin, which to some experts suggests this was not really an attempt to kill herself. Her attempt was not really to kill herself, but rather some kind of cry for help. And this is really a story where it gets into the news. It's Paris Jackson. It's Michael Jackson's kid. This is someone who grew up, I think the simplest way to say it would be in very unusual circumstances, very difficult circumstances, lost her father, has been in the public eye, now as a result of the Jackson family suing the concert promoter that they argue pushed Michael Jackson to do so many concerts that it eventually led to his asking for propofol and eventually passing away. Paris Jackson has actually had to be deposed twice for that case, for that lawsuit. This is incredibly sad. Suicide is incredibly sad. Michael Jackson's dad beat him when he was a kid. Michael Jackson, of course, was not equipped to be a reasonable father. I'm surprised, to be honest, Natan, that these three kids even seem as remotely well-adjusted as they seem in the public eye, which tells us nothing about really what's going on behind the scenes.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of hard to read into it because we don't really know. All we know is, the biographical details that you described, which sound horrible, but we don't really know what these people are going through on a daily basis. But certainly the relationship between this and, I don't think we should read too much into the relationship between Paris Jackson's suicide attempt, if that's what it was, and, other teen suicide attempts, because this is a celebrity case. It has a lot of details that are different.
Is it good or bad for teens who are depressed and might at one point try to commit suicide for a story like this to be in the news? Does it encourage them by thinking I could get attention?
I really don't know. Honestly, you would think some people want to get attention, and they sort of, like a lot of the shooters, the mass shooters certainly want attention as a part of their game plan. For people who commit suicide, I really don't know.
Right.